term biology comes from two Greek words that mean life and study. This means that biology is the study of all living things on Earth. Experimental biology uses different experimental methods to test hypotheses. This helps us to understand how living things function, from the tiniest cell to the biggest ecosystems. But what is the experimental method, and what does hypothesis mean? Perhaps you have an idea that you think could explain a problem or a situation. This is called a hypothesis. To find out if your hypothesis is correct, you'd need to set up an experiment. This is a scientific test where you keep everything the same except the one thing that you want to test. For example, in my garden, I saw that the sunflowers I planted in the shade didn't grow as tall as the sunflowers in direct sunlight. This is an observation, a statement based on something that I saw or noticed. My hypothesis is that if a sunflower has direct sunlight, it will grow taller than a sunflower that only has shade. I might be wrong. Maybe something else was also different between my sunflowers. One got less water, or the soil had less nutrients. I need to design an experiment to test my hypothesis. First, I need to get two sunflowers that are the same in every way: size, age, and variety. Next, I would plant the two sunflowers in identical pots with the same amount of soil, and water them at the same time throughout the experiment. I would also try and keep them at the same temperature. The only difference would be that one sunflower would be in direct sunlight and the other sunflower in the shaded area. Over the course of the experiment, I would regularly measure how tall my sunflowers were and record the results. This is my data. At the end of the experiment, I would compare the data to see if there was a difference in how tall my sunflowers grew. In this example, the data shows that the sunflower in direct sunlight did grow taller than the sunflower in the shade, so the results of this experiment support my hypothesis. Now you understand what experimental biology is and how to test a hypothesis, why not have a go at your own experiment?